Hi, I'm Tamara Holder, and this is Sports Court. Athletes at the Air Force Academy have been accused of sexual assault, drug use, and more. And worst of all, this has been going on for over a decade. The school's self-policing program, Operation Gridiron, great name, was useless in stopping this behavior, and now they're saying the Inspector General is going to come in and review it. Joining me from LA to discuss this is one of the country's most renowned sports agents, Leigh Steinberg. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, Tamara.
So let's just start with, this has been going on since 2003. In 2011, a cadet told the school he suspected 6 women were raped in one night. Some of the students were court-martialed, but they were never reported to the authorities. Granted, the Air Force Academy is a military institution, but don't you think they have a duty to report egregious crimes like rape?
They absolutely do. Protecting women is not just a woman's issue, it's men's issues also. And the key to this is establishing a culture where it's clearly understood by all those young athletes that this will not be tolerated. So it echoes in a way what's happening in the regular military, where they have the exact same problem, and the troops are in the same age group.
Right.
But the point is this.
You bring up culture, and a football player, he was interviewed just recently, and he was on that 2011 team, and he says that nothing noticeable has changed. So when you bring up culture, what kind of adjustments does the athletic department need to make?
A very radical adjustment. Well, we're on Fox. A rapid adjustment. And what has to happen is clearly delineated rules have to be set up so that every single college athlete knows from the day they get on the campus that there are certain things that will not be tolerated. Violence against women, dishonesty, theft, all of what you would think would be standard norms of behavior.
Right, but what are the standard norms when a school like the Air Force Academy, the athletic director, he said, Hans Mew, that they have this 50-50 rule. So during recruiting, that they would take a student as long as there's a 50% chance that the student would finish school. I mean, isn't that pretty low?
Yes, it is. The scandal all across the country is low graduation rates for athletes at many different schools, or even if they graduate, not taking classes that will translate into second career types of jobs. So that college president has an obligation to hand down through the athletic department and through the coaches an educational program that ensures that the norms of behavior that the rest of us accept end up being enforced on that campus. And the most dynamic way to do it is at the first hint of misbehavior, you remove the students from the program.
Right. So on
the
other
participate.
On the other end of the spectrum, you have the University of Texas head coach Charlie Strong, who just dismissed 5 players and suspended another 3 for incidents off of the field. There were 2 that were accused of rape, but then the other, 6, 7 guys, code of conduct problems. Is this too strict, or is he doing the right thing?
He's doing the right thing. Remember, when you're talking about college athletes, these are young men 17 to 21 years old, not totally mature. He was brought into Texas to turn around a culture that had become too permissive. His first day with those athletes, he told them, you must be honest, no violence against women, treat them as a gentleman. No stealing, no theft, no earrings in the meeting rooms. He instituted a whole set of new norms for them, and they know, because he's acted decisively, they'll be kicked out.
And
athletes covet structure.
You work with a lot of athletes who are coming out of college who aren't the freshmen and sophomore 17, 18-year-old, but they are 20 years old, 21. They just got their, they can just drink. So is there any way to get them to change, or is it the parents that play a role? What is the answer, if anything, just briefly?
The earliest education possible starts with the parents, goes to the colleges, then goes to the leagues, the players' associations. My role as an agent is to make sure that the athletes are acting in a constructive way on and off the field. we all need to be part of an educated process.
Right. It takes a village, correct?
Yes.
Well, I appreciate your time in joining me in this little village that we've made. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Sports Court is adjourned.